Good morning, America. It is the 1st of February, and I have realized that my inheritance will not come from my biological father, because of a decision made by my grandfather, Felix Schmitz. It was his sole decision to deliver the entirety of the Schmitz estate that was in Felix's name to the birthright of the family, Jim Schmitz. The rest of the family got small, very minute portions of what was millions of dollars. And so my dad feels like an animosity towards me because the reason why he was written out of his dad's estate was because they wanted to make me destitute, and they wanted to trap me here. They wanted to trap me on welfare, and the government wants to trap me financially. That's why I'm paying $50 a pack of cigarettes. Besides the point, my dad will not bestow to me what is rightfully mine, because he has this sociopathic, sick, sadist, evil pleasure nectar that he sucks on in his head every time an evil act is done against me. In his name, in Ben's name, in the family's name. He takes joy from the evil pleasure that this nectar, this juicy, bloody, rich nectar, you gotta get into it to realize the sickness that it is. He's one sick, and I hate him. I hate what he has become. He just keeps getting led down the garden path by Jews, Germans, and Jews and Germans. Wow. See, that they collude together. They actually find common ground when they deal with someone like me. That's right, someone like me. 211. My father has been cloned more times than anyone I know. People in Hollywood will probably say he's the most cloned person in the world. And you know who run these clone centers, these clone planetoids that are displayed with full grandeur in Attack of the Clones in Star Wars. These clone centers, these clone production planetoids are working for them now. And my dad is a Jew on the outside and is a sick, sadist German on the inside. How's that for irony? It's a sickness. It is. And you can tell he's sick by the language that comes out of his mouth. I know he was in the Navy, I know, but if you're gonna gracefully go through your golden years and age gracefully, you gotta clean up your act. Blaspheming, vulgar language. The guy puts him above the brotherhood. He puts himself above nature. Everything exists to serve him, so he can exploit the system by replicating future technology, such as those charging pads that wirelessly charge your devices. I sent him one. He came and picked it up from Best Buy, and the government's called him and said, "Terry, we know Jonathan bought you a charging pad, a mofo. Please come and return it. You're not allowed to do that. We know you're gonna replicate 1,000 items like that and sell them dump them on the black market." Didn't happen. He got in trouble. And the best Terry can do for my inheritance is a measly, stinking, filthy, blood-soaked, riddled $30,000 worth of cash. He could have made hundreds of thousands of dollars from, or tens of thousands of dollars by replicating that charging pad that I had the generosity of buying for him for his own birthday. He's an inventor. He's a chief and an internationalist. I'm more American than him. I'm not showing up at his funeral because connected, having threads, having conversations internally and talking over the radio, I've become aware of a conspiracy for Benjamin to attempt to assassinate me if I go to my father's funeral. My dad has driven my brother insane on a quest for power, grace, and glory. Something that is empty and hollow as the words my dad chooses to relay this trophy that Ben intends to behold when he becomes number one by doing away with me. But there's a future ahead of us, and I have $10,000 in the bank. I've saved some money since last year. Pay off my credit card next week, be debt free, and live within my means, because I could be destitute, and without socialized medicine I wouldn't be able to stay sane. And this is a problem with America. They don't have socialized medicine, and people can't afford the medication, so they go clinically insane. Republicans lost the plot. Democrats drugs don't work. And what I don't like about the future is that there is several feet of irony that has snowed us in the future. You think of Frozen, you think of the snow over Las Vegas. You think several years back, you think the snow in the Sinai or Gaza. Places where it hasn't snowed in 100 years. I think about the snow gums flowering in the summertime. Snow, 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 she snows you, and she throws you. She's got Betty Davis eyes. So coming up in future posts will be one on numerology, my numerology, social security numbers, state of birth, addresses, phone numbers, tax file numbers, mobile phone numbers, all relevant and encoded in my cosmology. So tune in next or soon for that. Should be good, and you'll probably get a good grasp of who I am, where I came from. But I don't. I used to know. I mean, I came to the fourth world on a mission. I entered the system in '56. I was locked and loaded, and I was ready to kill to get my job done. But Nixon had other reasons to stop my stranglehold on the concept of time. And that's why people skipped and went to warp speed in the 70s, between 72 and 76, and further, 80. And I returned without my previous life's experiences because I drank a serum that makes you forget your life's memories. And I've had several dreams and recurring dreams about this. And there are places in the netherworld and in the afterlife that you go to. But if I'm in... I don't know why that happened, but it was probably done to me. I don't think it was done willingly. I mean, unless I just encountered this river that runs through it that makes you forget your life's memories and makes you an incomplete person, that you don't have those life experiences. But I don't know how I've come this far without some fragments of the hell I fell to when commuted after being blown away by the CIA or a Jew. I mean, the Jews killed me once and I came back. So, fool me once, shame on them. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, I'll settle the score. '56. 56 is a number you will be hearing a lot of in America. '56. If you invert the 6, becomes a 9. 59 becomes 95 in reverse. I entered the system in 56, I graduated in 95. I graduated high school in 95. I was also in year 12 in 95. The second son, the silver son, I was 12 and 56. This is just too revealing. It is. I think my dad is an asshole. They're giving me a dodgy social security number, which really is a blight on his record. And it says that history will repeat itself, and I will get my head blown off. But like, why didn't he give me a chance? I finished my 65-year contract from 55 to 2020. It's over. It is. It is over. Piss off. Go back home. Piss off to where you came from. It is pointless sticking around and jerking off with your fucking robots. Alright? Out.